And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
MP, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Brooklyn. To the middle. Bridges inside. Covered by MP. Bridges misses. And Barrett slams it in.
Spreading the wealth. MP just has a knack for doing that on and off the court.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks so much, David. And some big news for MP with his endorsements. Greg, he'll be one of the faces representing Gatorade in short order.
And you think back to all the famous stars who have represented Gatorade. Now, adding MP to that group, that is a huge honor.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage. So Mitchell knows his role. Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's MP, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time.
Shut them down, MP. Pick those pockets.
Let's give it up for your next record dance crew.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Claxton. And here is Curry. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And the shot is good from Johnson.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Yes, that goes in. MP's got 8 points.
Look at MP finish through the contact. Kept his composure the entire time.
Here's Curry, and it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Down low. Here's Randall, and the Knicks good for 2.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Nets trail by 9.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now here's Randall. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the call.
Mitchell Robinson, first platoon foul, first team foul. Nicholas Claxton at the line, 2 shots.
What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And Brooklyn making a change here. Watanabe's checked in for O'Neal. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Bridges, and Simmons subbed in for Curry.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by New York. Claxton, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Brunson against Thomas. There's a screen. Brunson the pass to Hartenstein. It's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Watanabe. MP against Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Randall down low. Inside. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the night.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends, highly effective.
20. The next 6.
Right back. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Curry is out there with Thomas. Then it's Simmons. And it's Watanabe in at the 4 slot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Boston put on a show. He had 44 points. And it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
The pass to Harris. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
MP finds Randall. Back to MP. That shot misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And they're allowing.
the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Knicks delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. In the Western Conference, let's turn our attention to that first half, which left a big deficit on the board for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft, hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
And that'll do it for halftime.
Half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's MP. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. O'Neal a screen on Barrett. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul. Royce O'Neal at the line. 2 shots.
But he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And so he hits both. Here's Randall. Here's MP. Shooting foul and free throw.
First personal foul.
And what you appreciate about MP is how even-keeled he is. He's someone his guys love playing with.
And both free throws good for MP. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Nets. Johnson outside. Here's Claxton. A shot that time, not on target. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Watch how MP used that dribble move to open things up. He got the defender way out of position.
Curry passes to Claxton. Robinson with the block. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Thomas is checked in. Curry kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. The layup missed.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Good work there as it goes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Moving it up. And O'Neal gets it to go. Here's Brunson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. MP's got 12 points in just the second half. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Thomas on the wing. Barrett covering. Second chance shot. Claxton no good.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Out to Barrett. There's the three. And again, New York with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Just 5 to shoot. O'Neal passes to Claxton. Robinson pulls it in.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Curry kicks to Thomas. Bridges sets the screen for Thomas. And the Nets miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Barrett against Thomas. From deep. The shot missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance.
66. The Nets. 23.
Coach, feed MP. He's hot right now.
And a big round of applause for your Sitting in.
We've got more in store for you right after this. Those very public challenges.
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Thomas is out there at Bridges. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Harris in at the three.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Here's MP. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Outside Thomas. In the corner, Simmons with it. And
New York foul. Isaiah Hartenstein. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Ben Simmons at the line. 2 shots.
You won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. It gets on the floor. It gets into the fourth quarter. It's time to win. And it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Rose passes to MP. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Now into the lockout for the Nets, Seth Curry.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Oh, that's blocked. And here's MP for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well.